Now, welcome everybody to Monday Night Show with the two guys, Herbster and KD. Herbster's going to come up first and just say a few brief words because he's got a video to then show us. And then after that, we'll hear what Herbster's been up to. So over to you, Herb.
Well, hello everybody. Hey, I've got a few rooms, more room. If I could talk right, I got a few more rooms done today. Got it all cleaned out, loaded up. Put the short version on here. The longer version's on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. So if you want to go and check out that, check out how fast I can work. I ain't even got it fast forward. It's just actually playing. But I'll put the smaller version up here so everybody can see. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
I just want to give you a little update on where I'm at with the house. Show you, it's a lot of work. But here, let me just turn it around and let you guys see it. I know usually stuff does not get done in actually like 5 minutes. Like I go in there. But closer up to these walls, you can actually see it. The whole exterior of the wall is all brick. This thing right here is only like that thick. So I definitely got to start reframing all the exterior walls. That wall. This wall over there on the other side of the stairwell. I'm actually going to try to go right over top of that with 1/4 inch sheetrock because it's really not that bad and there's not much I can do to it other than make a mess. There's no way of framing it out. There's no way of, I mean there is ways, but it's pointless. It doesn't have anything. There's nothing goes in behind it. No electrical, no plumbing, no nothing. But I figured I'd just give you an update. There'll still be more to this video. I'm just figure I'll talk a little bit on this one and let you see my pretty face. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's my sunny legs. It's a progress. I might actually film some of me doing the work and just fast forward it, but nah, not really. You guys, you don't need to see me break my back. But remember, like I said, the same way as upstairs, all the nails and everything's got to come out of the rafters. Framing work, I'm really running into some problems as far as heating. Don't have much space. As you can see, I got this framing in here to run a heating and air conditioning duct. That's actually a load-bearing wall. So as you can see up there, if you can, I only have that little bit right over here, these two. To try to get ducts up there, one maybe going to that room and then one going to this room. Then, or even like maybe one up there for this room too. Down here I'm not worried about because I know I could actually, if I have to, I can put a duct. Or that's another thing. I got to come up here and I got to feed these rooms. There's not much on it. Maybe I could actually pour one through that wall or something for that one. But I noticed so I don't know what they did for heat in the bathroom. I don't know. It kind of blows my mind how things were developed and how it. But anyway, this wall right here, remember, is coming out. There's going to be an island here for the let me see, the sink and the dishwasher, and then you're going to have hanging cabinets this way from either side you can open the doors and get to the cabinets, whether it's dishes or whatever. People put in there what they want. This way it'll widen the kitchen up. Over there is probably going to be a stove and some cabinetry. And then right here, the refrigerator, stuff like that. But like I said, they'll have at least all this room open. The walkway, one room. So it's actually going to be like a see-through. So it's actually going to look really pretty good. But just figured I'd give you an update. Let me see. I'm going to go to Paltalk.com. It is free. You can actually come on there and ask me any questions that you like. There's a couple other people in there that's actually redoing their houses and everything too. Some on there installing all off-the-grid solar panels and wind turbines, and or actually also there's some in there that's been living this way for 15 years or more. So you can actually learn a lot just by coming and joining. We'll share ours, trade it back and forth. I don't know if I learn how to talk, but make sure you join us. Like I said, it's paltalk.com. Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We also have other shows. There's TJ and KD, and there's Seeds of Freedom, Preppers on air, and like I said, just stop by. Thanks. Alrighty, let me see. I think I got a lot done today by myself. And my brother stopped out for a few minutes and helped carry some buckets and stuff out, but all that mess, all cleaned up, all the way around. But, make myself dizzy. But, let's see where I'm at.
Looks like Herb's got his work cut out for him, whereas KDM almost has it simple.
So, not bad for a day's work. Up here. All pretty much cleaned up. And the reason I cleaned it up because, and I haven't started the bathroom yet, is that my son and his wife and the kids and all still have to use all this. So, just to make it safe for them, I always make sure at the end of the day I've got everything up off the floor, no nails hanging out, nothing they can hurt themselves with. But, another day down, not bad. I think I got a total of 4, maybe 5 days total invested in here so far. But it's getting there. You guys have a good day. Until next time. See ya.
Alright, and if anybody's got any questions, go ahead, Seeds. Like I said, it's pretty much what I got done today. And like I said, I cleaned it all up. Like I said, because my kids and all come in and out of there, and they have little ones, and I don't want them stepping on nails or slipping and breaking an ankle or something like that.
Yeah, first of all, that was good. That gave a pretty good explanation of where you're up to. A lot of work there, no doubt at all. Looks like a lot of the dismantling's been done. Still more to do, I imagine. But the question I have is related to, have you sort of sat down and worked out not the wiring but the actual solar system you will be using? Have you sort of worked out already, or are you still just going to take it a bit at a time and see what happens, or have you got it worked in your mind, Herb, what sort of battery bank, what sort of panels you will need? The answer, a lot, is probably good, but have you any idea, mate?
No, right now I'm actually trying to focus on, like I said, each room is it's a lot of work. I mean, like I said, I mean, you guys get to see like 5-10 minutes video of it. That part right there took me probably a good 4 hours. Of course, I was by myself today, but no, I'm actually just trying to work on the framing, get everything structurally sound, and then I'll actually lay out like a floor plan for each room, and then keep it into like a book or a little binder or whatever, and then work, because like you said, I got to work in 110 power, and I also got to work in 12-volt power. So yeah, I'm just going a little at a time, and so on.
Yeah, guys, if I get you, put your hands up to ask questions on the microphone if you've got one. Not everyone has a microphone, but if you have, come and ask Herb a question, and take it from there and see what his answers are in regards to your thoughts. But I'll just add one more. With the lighting system, have you decided to replace the old? I know you talked about replacing the old wiring. Are you finding that you have to will do it all, or is there only some that you have to replace?
No, every bit of wiring from the meter, from the electric line coming in from the pole to the meter is fine, but from the meter on to the, like say, the circuit breaker board, and so on, has to be replaced. It's all the old cloth wiring. I don't know exact name what they call the old wiring. I do know like all the plumbing from the main coming in, that has to be replaced. All the sewage from the main going out, and back towards the house has to be replaced. What else? Oh, the gas lines, because I'm actually moving the hot water heater, and you might have seen that in the previous video. The hot water heater has to be moved over there next to the furnace, and this way it creates another bedroom downstairs.
I guess I'm next. Are you going to be running grid tie or off grid? Or are you going to run both?
I will actually be running both. Like I said, I'm trying to make the house 60% efficient with off-grid, and possibly have it where it's set up to go 100% if necessary. I'll leave extra wires as they go into the box, so if they want to hire an electrician to come in, they don't have to put a junction box in. There'll be extra wire there for them to take it out to plug into an inverter, or somehow have the fuse panel, the circuit breaker box, be able to plug into an inverter. Go ahead, KD.
On the hot water heater, is that one that's there? Is it still good? The one that you're going to move, or are you going to have to buy one?
No,
Herb, you fell off on that. Want to repeat? Fell off again. What are you doing?
I don't know how I'm falling off. I ain't let my finger off the button. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get in again. The hot water heater, yes, I'm going to keep that. That's the only thing that I think that's left in the house that's worth anything, and at least worth keeping. I think it's less than, say, probably 5 years old.
Okay.
Go ahead, Lee.
I was going to suggest if you were if it was getting close to time to get rid of it, or if it was, if you were going to have to replace it, that, and you're going to run gas, maybe, those tankless hot water heaters are getting pretty good. So that's kind of what I was thinking about, because in the process of doing my video, I looked at the manufacture date on the hot water heater in the house out there, and it was made in 2004, February 2004, so it's almost 10 years old. I think they probably last maybe to 15 at the outer edge, 15 years old or so, but it doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. I mean, it looks new to me, so I mean, there's no telling what the rust is, whether it's rusted or anything on the inside. But I was thinking replace with the tankless, for energy efficiency.
Yeah, I believe your hot water heater would actually be good for another 10 more years. They've actually, the later the model, the better they are, and they're actually pretty good. With the hot water heater and stuff like that, as far as the hot water on demand tanks and all, that's not too much or too hard to actually change over if they wanted to go that way, or whoever buys the house. They are, because the lines are right there, and it's just running an electric to it or gas to it. So it should be like, nothing more than a flex pipe and hooking up some water lines.
Sir, have you checked the wiring to see if there's anything under the house, just in case you may not know or see about?
No, there's down here. There's no wirings. None of that stuff's under the house. It all comes from the pole. Only thing that's down that comes through the basement part of it is your gas line and your water line. All the electric comes from above.
Well, that's good. The reason why I asked is I worked on a really old house, and yeah, I took one look at the wire across the insulator, and I said, oh shit. And that's why I was asking, to make sure that that wasn't there. Oh, are you planning to recycle the wire that's the cloth wire? Because I know that stuff's pure copper, isn't it?
Yes, it's pure copper, but it's probably not much in there. Like I said, maybe the next video what I'll do is I'll get a chance. I'll actually show you. Right now, I only have 3 of the old round fuses, and that basically powers the whole house. The other 8 I took out, and all the lights are still on. So it's like, it's really weird how they ran the electric in there, because I had 8 fuses I took out that apparently went to nowhere. But it's not that much wiring, because if you take the wiring downstairs and the wiring upstairs, it's all ran on one wire. It just continues to the next room and continues to the next room. Go ahead, Seats.
I've got a question, but first if I can just get you, for the people that do watch this video on your YouTube channel, well, even more importantly for everyone else in the room now, if you can just drop in your YouTube name, so those that are here who don't know anything about YouTube can go and have a quick look, and when KD gets up I'll get him to do the same. I suppose some of the questions that are going to be asked are going to be in a while, because there are things that you're going to do that a lot of people will take a great deal of interest in, like putting on your hardwall, laying your wire out. Those are going to be really interesting for people who really don't know how to lay out the basics of a solar system, and also even build some of the things they need to build. Because some people build things that basically costing them money, and they make terrible mistakes and they end up paying twice for it. So I'm sure many people are going to watch as you go through Herbst. You probably make mistakes, and that's fine. It's just not making them again. But if you can just put your YouTube name in, so people can, in this room at least, have a quick look at what you're doing. And the same with Katie when he gets up. But can anyone who's got any more questions, can you please put your hand up? It's okay putting questions in text, but sometimes they become too many and Herbster will miss them. So if you want to come to the mic, put your hand up and ask Herb any more questions about where he's up to in his project at the moment.
How was your timeline coming along, by the way? You had to get done in, what, a month?
Yeah, that's like went right out the window. Not so much as like being able to do the work, but as far as funding it. You know, I don't have the cash that I thought I was going to have. Like I said, my job and my backing goes with the stock market. If it goes up, then I got extra cash, and when it goes down, I'm starting to lose cash. So that's where I'm at with that. So I was hoping 30 days. Now I'm looking probably anywhere from 60 to 90 days, and so on.
Just break into your garage.
I have. I actually got my wife and my kids. They go to the flea market each weekend, and they take a whole load with them. And I keep telling them, don't come back with anything. They keep coming back with half of it.
I'm just wondering, Herb, whether you need any rain to settle the dust around the property. You can have some of mine if you like.
It's always raining over there. You keep saying it's so dry.
Does he live in Seattle?
All right, Herb, if it looks like the questions are drying up a bit, that's fine, but if you can sort of summarise what you're going to be doing during this week before we get to see next Monday night show from you, just an indication of what will be happening in your project, and then we'll pass over to KD.
Okay. All right, so let's wrap it up. Let me see. I'm hopefully by the end of by next week, the whole house should be gutted. That's where I'm staying at. Each day that I gut a house, I can't wait to the next day to actually take it to the landfill, and that usually eats up half of my day there. I also, meanwhile, I actually got to work a regular job, and then of course a nighttime job, so I don't get down there much. But hopefully by this time next Monday, the house should be gutted, and then we should be starting on framing. That's when I'll start doing the floor plans and stuff like that, as far as electric, sewage, plumbing, the heating and air conditioning, and so on. So hopefully this time next week I should have a better spin on it, and maybe have a date that maybe I might be able to finish it. All right. Thanks you guys for asking me questions, and like I said, I always willing to learn. You know, so if you guys have any suggestions, I'm always willing to take them, and if I can afford them, I would do so. And so on. Thanks again. KD, it's all yours.
Just quickly, thanks, Herbs. Enjoyed the video and also explanations of where you're up to, so that's been great. So